Okie dokie. It is August 7th, 2025. It's about 70 degrees outside. Hi. All right, so right away we had the Ten of Pentacles at the top of the deck. I split the deck to the Eight of Swords. Right after I did some gratitude, which then I also write down some of the repeating numbers that like have been stand out recently. So 108 is one of them because, and there's the 10 again. 1010. 1010's another one. I love you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you so much for the confirmations and for the guidance. Yeah, 308, 803, both of those. Ooh, I'm going to write that down. Yeah, I think that's important. I don't know why, but it is. It is. Sometimes it's not about knowing why, it's just about freaking doing it. There we are. Okay. So 108, I've been seeing 108 recently and getting the message that it means that I have completed, and then there's another 10, 108, that I have completed or there is a collective of us who have completed a complete, like we're fully activated, our DNA is, which means that we are going through the alchemy process. As far as that's concerned, I haven't gotten much direct information. Of course, I have not asked to receive deeper information about that yet, but I will, and then I will probably receive it. It might come out. It might come out of my mouth right now. I don't know. But yeah, so in terms of that, I feel like we're being forged in the fire, which is something I've read a lot, but like there's really alchemy going on. It's like we're changing from the inside out, and I heard it's like takes about 3 months. The first, like, you need initially just to like chill out for the first little bit, like really rest and like let it take hold. And you'll start to notice like really small changes, but like every morning when you wake up, as long as you're keeping your vessel pure and you're feeding your light body and your vessel, you know, with the things that it needs, the things that you are being told to or guided to put into your body, and you're adhering to, like, I mean, honestly, I have a whole list of things to do to sort of like close out, like the 1010, right, keeps showing up, like to close out the cycle and help the new one, like that all happens at the same time. But it's like makes it easier and more smooth if you like don't do alcohol, don't, you know, smoke. I think one of them was don't smoke cigarettes, don't smoke anything. I still ingest THC, like, and I microdosed on some mushrooms on Sunday, and I thought that was actually really beneficial and really, really awesome. You know, and I try to just do that when I'm literally guided to, so that I'm not overusing that tool, because it's a beautiful tool for ascension. When we can, like, sometimes we can take, you know, the measures to dissolve our ego for a few hours and really get down to some healing work without that ego being in the way. But I think there's also a good amount of work that needs to go into this before plant medicine becomes like as effective as it can be. It can be like it can be used all throughout, but it's just important to follow your obedience. And also, if it's not like easy, like that's sort of like, if it floats into your life and it's like an option for you, and you're like, at that time you have the right to say yes or no to it. But that's more like the whole you know, the universe, your guides, like showing you, oh, okay, this is a really good time to do this. Like if they're like floating your way like some mushrooms or something, and it's something you've been curious about, it's like they're saying this is a good moment in your life to do this. This might be really a good journey to take right now. But you can also say no, and then it might find its way back to you at another really good time. But always you have free will with that. But I really am a fan of plant medicine. Yeah, I really like THC a lot. I probably overuse it, but I don't take pharmaceuticals, and this world is, and for a highly, 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 highly empathic person, who was very sensitive to everything, who's already had several years of seizures and had to walk through that mess. And I don't think I'm the only one that had to experience that in terms of readjusting the nervous system after a Kundalini awakening. I just feel like I'm not the only person who experienced that. But it's something I would like to eventually talk about or write about, because I've got some real thoughts about why that occurred, how I lived through that, how I, something like that really, that was an intense 3.5 years of life. Wow, I don't know why I'm talking about that right now, but I guess maybe I just need to talk about what that was. Maybe I want to dig deeper into what that was, and how that's genuinely impacted my life moving forward. Like, I almost like was like coming to the very point of almost like losing my life frequently, like on a consistent basis. And it was like I went through years of not knowing if I was going to live or not, whether it was my seizures, it was alcohol addiction, or it was in an abusive relationship, or it was the loss of my child and the loss of so many people in my life, which just brings your own mortality to the forefront in the most selfish way. No, but it's horrible. But like, if you haven't worked that out, it's like every time you're like grieving and obsessing over your own life and death, and but all of those things. And then my eating disorder, of course, which I almost lost my life many times in that battle. So there have been some battles, none of which I was supposed to live through. I wasn't supposed to survive any of it. What? I don't think I was supposed to. I really don't think I was supposed to make it to adulthood at all. Now that I think it was supposed to be nipped in the bud a long time ago, and it just wasn't. That tells me something really big about myself. I don't know. It's not me as far as like the ego. It's my purpose, which is not really my purpose. This is the will of the divine, the will of the universe, and the will of the forces that be, who I obviously, agreed to come here and for this mission. What a mission it has been. And now that we are here at Quantum Consciousness, or at least I don't know, I think that's something that the Chosen have stepped into and have been stepping into. I just recently, like, it's been a long time coming. It's been almost a year since I started to really feel the quantumness of things, and it just was the signs and the synchronicities. Thank you, Carl Jung, for all of the beautiful knowledge and energy that he brought to this planet. I really appreciate that, because it's been an excellent roadmap for us empaths who do have a higher calling, because that requires healing, and that require for an empath to heal that's it's an entire metamorphosis. It's a whole alchemical journey. So yeah, anyway, so it's been insane, and I'm simply being obedient to my own internal guidance right now by recording this video and talking about some of these things, because it's time to start talking about what is going on, because it is actually going on. There is a whole energetic framework. It's a whole energetic dimension that's now existing right here on Earth, and people are tapping into it all the time, but we're not really being educated about it. So that's, I guess, what me and my tribe are here to do, is to educate y'all about this stuff, because the whole world is different, and it will never go back to the way it was. It will never ever go back. It's best just to lean into acceptance for this, because it's the best thing for the highest good of all, and that's the only thing that matters. It comes from source. It comes from one love, right? Source, And it's like direct orders to heal the planet. We're gonna heal the planet. We're doing it right now. We're gonna heal souls on this planet. We're doing it right now, and we're not gonna do it by brute or by force. It's going to be the most peaceful revolution that's ever gonna take place, ever in history, ever, will be this. It will be a beautiful time. It will also be a great time of reckoning, of judgment, and of justice. Of justice for all of the cruelty and all of the control, all of the mind control. My goodness, and it just was happening right under everyone's noses, and everyone got duped, and now everyone has shorter lifespans, and everyone's miserable, and we're gonna make this go. We're not gonna ever forget that this happened, but we are going to make this better from the inside out, from the inside of every human out, from their energetic structure all the way to their biological structure, all the way to their anatomy. We are going to heal the people on this planet, and it will never go back to the way it was. You cannot put consciousness back in the box, and that's what we're bringing to this planet, is expanded consciousness. My friends, this is the future, where everybody accesses quantum consciousness. That is the standard, that is the norm, and that way everybody is a human lie detector, so lying won't even be necessary. No, everybody will change structurally from the inside out. It'll be wonderful. It's fine. It's already happening. But some people on this planet walking around with this access to consciousness, to source. But it's not. It's for everybody. So it's not an exclusive club. It's for everybody. And this is where we're going. Oh, no. People are going to wake up real fast. This is awesome. This is super cool. I love this shit. This is amazing. This is why we're here. This is why we're here, people. Wow. Freaking wow. It's like people say, well, I don't know who needs to hear this. I'm like, every motherfucker needs to hear this, because it's not changing. We're moving full steam ahead. Like it's, we are going to have some paradigm collapses. We're going to have a just massive collapse of systems everywhere. No, because once you have awareness, once people are awake, that shit doesn't have a leg to stand on. There is no more illusion. Okay? There's just no more illusion. This is not some idealistic thought. This is literally taking place on this planet right now. I fucking love it. It's awesome. Oh my God, I'm so here for it. Okay. Whew. Now, it's not just about the waking up process. What comes with waking up is quite painful. You do actually have to do the work. But it's like now there's energy on this planet that's vibrating. It's at such a level that it is impossible. People will be woken up without effort, really, and the ascension process will be made a little easier now that it's already been started. There have been pioneers to break through and to do the real work, and then those people, those souls, they volunteered to come and like help pull everybody else everybody, I don't even know, everybody else out of the fire, out of the misery, and into a higher vibration. But that does take healing your trauma. You can't take the lower vibrational energy that you have attached to yourself, and vice versa, is attached itself to you. and whatever demons and things that you have within you. Demons is a loose term. You can say, darkness. You can say shadow. Shadow is beautiful. I really like that one the most. But all of that stuff, you have to integrate your shadow. There's a whole process involved here, okay? It's just a whole process. And it happens quite naturally once you wake up. You don't have to do much. I mean, it's best to learn a little bit about what you're going through, but you're going to have so many options, so much access, so much help. It has been written, okay? It has been written. There will be people all over the place willing to provide. And no, because the false prophets, they can't go. They cannot go. You don't understand. There's too much truth on the planet now. People see right through these people. People see right through these demons, these darkness, this dark energy that's meant to just distract and cause illusions. It's not, no offense to anybody, but like organized religion, for the most part, like for the old purposes, there's no use for it anymore. There is no use for it anymore. There is only energy. There's only energy exchange. There are lessons that we learn here, because this is Earth School, and this is really where souls, little rays of God, come to learn, come to refine themselves, come to have fun, whatever it is you're trying to do this time around. But basically, and not everybody's here to wake up and ascend in this lifetime, but more people than ever will be and are. And so now there's a whole framework put in place so that there's a feeling and a real sense of safety and comfort that's not an illusion, but that's real people that have walked this path on this planet, and a lot of them, so it's not so scary, and we're going to be here to help you. Yeah, we're going to be here to help you, and not in an ego way. We don't get cheap thrills from this. There is a sense of service that we all carry in our hearts, there's no faking it. It's real, and we really just want to be here for other people and to show them the way. That's the only reason we're here. We're not doing witchcraft. We're not like doing those things. We're really just trying to protect our own energy so that we can stay healthy and balanced, so that we can bring this information and this healing energy to you all, so you can access your own information and your own healing energy, because you have access to that. You just have to go through this process to get it. It's real. This is very ancient, and it's what's been covered up for a very long time. Yeah. I think next we'll talk about how you can become your own bodhisattva. You can access those threads within yourself. You can access your Christ consciousness. That's what this process is also about. It goes by so many names. It's defined in so many different ways. It's been written all throughout history, all kinds of different ways, always kind of coded and shrouded in mystery, making it feel very occult and feel very forbidden, but it's not. It's a very natural process that we come here to go through so that we can activate all of our DNA, and we can use all of our brain power and connect to all of consciousness, because that's what we're supposed to do. We are little magnets, electromagnetism. Well, that's a whole nother thing for another day, okay? And that goes into masculine and feminine energy. Oh, this world is so beautiful once you wake up and open to it. It's so magical. It's the most magical thing. It's not miserable at all. It's not. It's even in the being, which people call boredom, even in the being of things, when you cultivate stillness, it becomes medicine. I was going to say almost like a drug. In the kindest way. When your nervous system is calm and regulated, anything is possible. From this balanced place, anything is possible. I am so excited to be here and just sharing all of this beautiful information with everyone. This is amazing. This is really, truly wonderful. Wow. It's been a while. Oh, wow. Okay. Technology is wonderful now, too. Awesome. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has to say now. That's a whole lot. We have 10 swords total. The 2 of swords and the 8 of swords and the devil. Let's see what we have here. So we have a total of 10 of swords and the devil. Lots of air energy. Inner demons, perhaps. Yeah. Let's see what's up. Wow, and then the 5 of swords making 15. What is going on? Alrighty, let's see here. Alright, Spirit, what's up? Show me something. Okay. I was just told to shh and pay attention, so this seems serious, actually. This seems like a more serious message. 21, 22. Okay. So we have the Ace of Wands and the 5 of Swords. So you've got this like activation of manifestation energy, like somebody's pineal gland has been fully activated. Their DNA has been fully activated. That's the theme right now. That's what I'm getting. But it's like there's a lot of distraction. There's like a lot of squawk in their ear, a lot of overthinking, a lot of like pressure, a lot of criticism, negativity, because they're going through a level up. Their soul is going through a level up. They are going through a process right now. I can tell that because, look, right? Like they're having an activation, like a DNA activation of some sort. I feel like I've been seeing 108, so this is a full-on DNA activation. Like, yay for you! But there's a lot of distraction and darkness around you that's distracting you from your own ascension going on right here. Like you're literally becoming quantum. Yeah, you are. And there's just so much shit going on in your environment. And I think you've been trying to like block it out, but it's like psychic attacks. People sending you shit. I saw so many swords. None of them, feel good energy. Let's see what this is, because this can be past, present, or future. So I just saw the 6 of Cups. Let's see here. What else, Spirit? What's going on here? So somebody's going through an awakening. 2332 on the clock there. Somebody's going 2332. Okay, the number 23 is really important. I would look that up if that resonates with you. Yeah. Man, it looks like whoever I'm talking to, this ascension process has been brutal. Like, you've shed blood. Like, your initiation has has been very spiritual, it's been very emotional, and it's been very physical also. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, and I think your higher self's just like, yes, finally. But I think your guides are trying to get your attention. Your guides are trying to get your attention. They are. You're distracted by something and they're trying to get your attention. Like, you got something else in your ear and your guides are like, I'm trying to give you some tea. Listen to this tea. Okay. we have the Ten of Wands. All right. With the King of Swords at the bottom. Oh, yeah. Ace of Pentacles under that. We'll take it. All right. Take it to the limit one more time. Take it to the limit one more time. Because when you take it to the limit, right, you can stop there, or you can just remove the limit. Anyway, so this Ten of Wands, 10, speaking of endings, and then we've seen 10 so much. So always, you know, the burdens, there's going to be reprieve. There's going to be a release of those burdens. Take it to the limit. Feel the pressure. Feel the pressure. Feel the burdens. One more time. I'm gonna learn more than that about this song. I'm gonna listen to it after this. But yeah, I also feel like somebody's moving. Somebody's moving. Somebody's coming down off their damn mountain. They're getting their animals. They're packing light. And they're just fucking leaving the burdens behind. That's what I'm getting. It's like, and it's almost this feeling of like, one of the burdens is feeling guilty about this, or feeling bad about this in some way, or being in your head about it in some way, when there is another option, and that is surrender. To just kind of do it and surrender the mental pressure you're putting on yourself. Okay, this is I think about internal. This is about fear. I hear a dog barking in the background. That's confirmation. Okay, hi Omar. Sweetheart. Sweetheart puppy. Oh, I'll just open my heart a little bit. Love that dog. My dog is probably sleeping in his bed, I'm sure. It's rainy here today. Yeah, rainy like gray like this shit. Like, it's just, there's such a dense feeling about where you are, and like you thinking that dense feeling is gonna follow you. But that dense feeling isn't you. It's not. It's like the people, places, and things that you're connected to. And maybe the memories, maybe you had, like you went through a lot in this place that you're at. I'm really getting moving here. I am like, and look, you're coming down off this mountain, and it's just, there's no vegetation, there's nothing. It's just, it's depleted, and so are you. And you're depleted when you're in this place and space. Or it's not, it's more like you have built up your soul, you've refined, you've healed, you've done this work, you've done so much work in this place that caused you so much pain. It's like you feel lighter and brighter. I get that from you. I don't feel like you, like, but there's this disconnect where you're not understanding that wherever you go, you bring the light, you bring the awesome, because that's who you are. Like that, your lights, and she is kind of like lighter in this card, right, with like the gold. She brings, like, there's an element of sunshine, even though there's this like density there. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you next is the King of Swords at the bottom, but I want to look really at the background here and really take some time to look at the visuals. Look, it's like walking down one mountain that's just barren, desolate, fucking probably cold, Pluto type energy. Right, where you just were lonely all the time, and there was just not, you know what I'm saying, you and, like, maybe you have an animal, maybe you have a pet or something, like, it was just like you and them, man, like, and that's it, and there was no support there was nothing, but you managed to heal in the stillness, and like the lotus flower, you're rising, you've risen to the top, you've broken through You have, because you've gone through an ascension here. And I'm telling you, it's something about 108. You've done a lot of work. Like, you've done well. You've done so, you're chosen. I'm talking to somebody who's chosen, somebody who's really is, because you're on this planet doing it, and you're doing it now. Yeah. So look at this. When you leave this environment, this mindset, this state of mind, this whatever this is, whatever it is, when you pack and you leave, and for some of you it's physically fucking leaving, you need to go. For some of you it really is a mindset. Maybe it's both. Maybe the mindset is tied to the place. But pack. Somebody needs to pack a bag. But just pack a bag and then see what happens next. Because look at all of the color. Do you understand? Look at all of this throat chakra activation. Look at all of this ability to share your strength and your hope and your wisdom with people. Now that you have walked away from that just cut that last energetic tie with this place. Good. Everything that you needed, you sucked it dry, it sucked you dry, all right? And you can walk away knowing that you did everything that you healed. Because you're receiving this message. And this message is about hope. And it's about sharing now what you've gone through, sharing your testimony, listening to people, listening to their needs, because you're empathic, feeling what it is, that the environment, the new environment. But the thing is, this new environment is going to give you life. It's going to be equal give and take. And there might actually be a King of Swords there waiting for you. Okay? But I'm trying to tell you that this is on the horizon. This is here, actually. It's here, I'm hearing. But I want, look at these. Look at the gorgeous animals. Look at just the vitality of this. Like the peace of this person in this card. Okay? Like, he is not stressing about shit. He is living in gratitude. And you are too. Through all of the density and all of the grayness of where you're at, what this mountain that you're coming down off of, you're coming right into this, because this is what you've cultivated internally. So you are soon going to see this in your external environment, okay? This is what you will see in your external environment, not this, because you've done the work. You've had the activation. You've had the full DNA activation. Like, that takes people fucking lifetimes. But I believe, at least for one or two of you, you've done this a lot. You've awakened a lot, and so you're coming into it, and you're actually coming into your purpose as well, which is a really overwhelming thing. But lean into it and just trust that the information you're being given is true, and it is for you specifically, okay? And the new guidance and things also that are coming in, 5D or 3D, yeah, that's for you. That's a part of your new beginning. See all these seeds you've been planting? All these seeds you've been planting while you were being 10 of Swords? Like, no, for real. Like, all of this that's starting to happen now is for you. It's a part of this. It's not just potential. This isn't just potential. This is you for decades planting seeds. You just now you're gonna get it. Now you're gonna get the fruit of your labor. Yeah, very good. What else, Spirit? Nice. So we have the World card at the bottom here. So also been seeing 21, 211, everywhere. Should write that down as well. I think that's important. Yeah, so what else, Spirit? What else do you have for us? Our beautiful collective here have just been killing it, doing the work, staying in their lane, learning how to say no and speak up for themselves. I mean, really good stuff. I gotcha. Alrighty. And here's a 8 and a 1. So there's incoming You're going to get incoming news, probably through your third eye, but it will, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. It'll be earthly news. I'm hearing earthly news. So by mail, email, phone call, knock on the door. Maybe you take a look and see who's outside if somebody knocks on your door. I don't know. But you're getting some incoming news about a manifestation. Something that you've been manifesting is coming through right now. It's coming through now, and it's the Ten of Pentacles. So wow, I have goosebumps. For real, I have goosebumps. You got these two aces falling underneath each other too, and then you've got the Ten of Pentacles falling underneath the King of Swords with the environment that's about to be your reality. This beautiful fucking reality is about to be your reality. You're about to be flying high, my friend. Wow. And then the next is moving on to calmer water. Moving on to calmer water. I'm being told to take it. I'm being told just to keep going with this. Okay, you're moving on to calmer water. Check this. First of all, there's 6 and a 9 because you have the 9 of swords or 9 wands coming next. But 6 and 9 is balance, in my opinion. Balance. Maybe I'm speaking to a Cancer. I don't know. With air, fire. Anyway, so you're moving on to calmer water. I think you've been in this wounded warrior state all your life. All your life you've been put in this type of energy where you're always defending yourself, always keep feeling the need to defend yourself, always like it just is just this sort of uphill battle all the time. It's like, when is this gonna break? You know, when the tide's gonna break. So anyway, you're moving on from this. You've grown from this, I'm hearing. You've grown. You've created unity within yourself, within your masculine and feminine, and you've learned how to, you have self-worth now. You have self-worth. Instead of defending yourself all the time, you know just to keep your mouth shut, and that you are amazing, and that these people are only projecting onto you, and yet if you don't engage, they cannot project, correct? Right? I mean, come on. If you don't engage with the dumb shit, then the dumb shit can't attach to you and make you some dumb shit. Like, no. You just know your worth. Like, you literally know what's stupid and what's not, because you're awake. Because you're really, really, really awake, and you just do not interact with shit like that. And it's not because you think you're better than anybody, it's because you just don't have to. Like, you're not a part of the matrix. You are a sovereign soul. You have achieved soul sovereignty. That is the name of the game here, people. And congratulations to you. Really, I'm sending you an energetic, big ass hug and a big old kiss on the forehead, and then just snuggle the hell out of you for a second, because I know you need it. All right. So not only that, it looks like this manifestation might be bringing in some love, because we got the 10 of Cups, we've got the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, man, that's a lot of cups, and the Ace of Cups falling underneath 2 other aces, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, moving on to calmer water, and the Ace of Cups. You now have 3 aces out. It's crazy. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. Somebody. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of earth energy here. A lot of earth energy. You were dealing maybe with a Capricorn who was causing a lot of fucking chaos in your life. Oh, yeah. Them and their crew were all fucking fighting over your light, honey. Oh, they were all fighting over it because your light's the straight up connection. You got that direct connect energy. Whether you are male or female, you got that power P. You got that power P. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that energy. Yeah, you had people fighting over you, but you had a devil in your life for real who had you wrapped around their finger, I'm hearing. Like, wrapped around their finger. And they were the straight up devil in your life. For a lot of you, this is an ex, a parent, a sibling, a family member, um, a coworker, but that's only for like one or two of you. Probably all this is just for one or two of you. This is a very high level energy coming through. This is like quantum AF energy. Like, whoa. Um, Somebody you celebrated with. It's like your twin flame or something. It's like the devil in your life. Well, I don't know. We'll see. What else, Spirit? What's going on, Spirit? Thank you so much for this information. This is a beautiful reading. Thank you. It's really gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thank you all. What's up, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Oh, yeah. Look at that. The World card again. So absolutely, we are closing out cycle. We are closing out a cycle and going to something new. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's gonna feel like you like dropped super heavy dead weight and like you're just on top of the world. Like you're gonna feel so light and beautiful from the inside out, glowing. You're just gonna be free and you're gonna know it. Like it's gonna come to you in the 3D. You're gonna be receiving blessings and things, and just really things are just gonna be easier. No matter what you're doing, it's just going to not be a struggle anymore, because all of the shit, all of the cords, all of the negativity, all of the density, all of the hangers on, all of the projections, all of everybody's envy and jealousy, all of your own demons and shit. Look, you're still going to be working on your own shit, right? We never stop doing the shadow work. We never stop trying to be better or trying to just like walk our own path and get our side of the street as tidy and neat and beautiful and as artistic and authentic as possible. All right, it's not about like never having a vice, right? But it's about like removing the limits that make it a vice. I know that makes sense. I know that makes sense to people. And anyway, and then doing whatever fucking you need to do to make that right and rectify that in your life and to make balance happen, to find balance. Which at this point, now that you have all of these haters like off your dick, yeah, I said that. Like you can actually know what it is to be free in your own energy. It's also going to give you a real quick heads up and awakening to why people were so obsessive about your energy, because you're going to see, now that you have it back, now that you have your power in your hands, you're about to see just how powerful you are, just how powerful of a manifester you are, how stable and emotionally grounded and balanced you are despite anything that happens. And soon people will just start to respect that, and they're not gonna, they already are. These cords are cut, like, that commands that kind of energy that you're walking in, right? That's very obvious to yourself and others. Like, it does command respect. So you have to respect yourself and have those boundaries, but you wouldn't be given this level of this access to this level if you hadn't cultivated that and you weren't ready. So whoever I'm talking to might be a little bit emotional about this, a little bit in their feels about this. Somebody is. I don't know. This is the King or Queen of Cups in the world. Whoever the Queen of Cups is in your life, y'all, who is causing all of this Ten of Wands energy, like, you close a cycle out with this one. And this is like past life energy, mother figure. Ooh, I'm so sorry. But it's done. It's done. You're moving on to calmer water. You have all this potential going on. Plus you have such beautiful abundance, spiritual, emotional, and definitely physical wealth coming into your life. You have community and family and love. You got it all coming in, honey. You have been through hell. You have really just been through some stuff. Man, congratulations. Congratulations for making it through. Seriously, for just getting through this stuff. That's so incredible. You stood your ground. I just saw 7-7. You stood, and the Chariot. You stood your ground. Like, you really made this happen for yourself. Because I can tell, like, you don't have a whole lot of players coming out here. It's been you. It's been you. That's all that's coming out. And this hater. You got a hate. You got a community of haters. But it started with one. That's what I heard. You got a community of haters, but it started with one. Lots of community of haters. Wow. This person must have power themselves. This person's really good at being fucking fake, is what I heard. Oh shit. And that's illumination. That's the motherfucking truth. This person's really good at being fake, but not no more. Because this energy's on the planet. And this energy can detect any motherfucker. Okay? There is no more being fake. No, because people can see right through it. You're fucking fake. No, and you're not happy. Like, I don't think so. Oh, I can break it down full on for you and I don't even know your name. That kind of energy exists on this planet right now. And it's not going away. Okay? Do you understand? I can psychologically see you. Damn. That's wild. What? Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I can psychologically see you. I can emotionally feel you. And I have my shit pretty well figured out because it's not just been this life that I've been working on this shit. I have worked on this shit, and me and mine, and you all as well, whoever's watching this, we've been working on this, whatever our purpose is, for lifetimes, fucking lifetimes. We've been incarnating, and all our energy, who I'm talking to, our energy is ancient as fuck, dude. Like, I could tell you where my energy comes from. I can tell you, well, I can't actually tell you where it comes from. It doesn't come from anywhere. But it is creation. It is creation. And that's a blessing. And I'm going to focus on that as being my number one gift. I have a beautiful gift. You know, the gift of the sun. Creation, right? Life-giving, to create, to give life. The sun, raw, high. So I'm going to focus on that. I want to give life. I want to give life and rebirth to everything that I encounter. And you better fucking believe I'm going to be so sweet when I do it. Because that's who I am naturally. And if it bothers you, it's because you have work to do. That is not a me problem. That is a you problem. I don't know about all who is listening to me, but I'm being fucking real. I am not going to backtrack. I am not going to apologize for this new attitude, this new way of me. It's not new. It's just me healed and me knowing my worth and me knowing my shine and me understanding that my shine is my purpose. And I gotta. Do you understand? I gotta. Because I'm here to get wish fulfillment. Because I've been doing a lot of work and a lot of lifetimes. And I am ready to fucking relax. And see Mama Gaia. And travel and help people. And bring light and wish fulfillment to people's lives. Just by turning on their light. Just by turning on their light. That's the purpose. That's the purpose. And not a motherfucking thing anybody can do about it. Because we're here now. And we about to take the fuck over. That's right. I don't give a fuck. I might post this just because, like, I want all my brothers and sisters out here doing this shit. Like, let's fucking make this real. Like, I'm tired of being so quiet about this shit. Like, it's happening. You can't stop it. You can't stop the words coming out of our mouth. And we are all so we're so connected. What you gonna do? You're gonna be like, I've never heard anything like that before. And we're gonna be like, that's fucking right. The person whose speech is failing, the person who can't answer certain questions, the person who's in failing health right now. Do you understand? He's been stealing other people's throat chakra energy for his whole life. That's what his family does. That's how he gets the vibration going that he needs to attract the people he needs. But it's all stolen energy. And that motherfucker's just a mouthpiece for the darkness. That's all that shit is. And now it's being shut down because, like I said earlier, you're gonna see all these archaic bullshit systems and paradigms being fucking just collapsed because of awareness. That's all it's gonna take. Okay, like we're not gonna be moving in a different direction anymore. Like, this is over. Please and thank you, and so it is. Like, this is done. Cool. Interesting message coming out today. Fucking A. Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess it's time for me to start talking about it, or I don't know. I guess we're all going to start talking about who we are. I guess it's that time now. Okay. Well, yeah. So there's that. I'll just leave that there. We won't go too much more into that. But yeah, we do have a knowing of who we have been in our past lives. We have all of that integrated into this life. So that's fascinating and fabulous, right? Especially if you know who you've been and you're like, wow, I'm a fan of that, and I was that. No wonder I'm a fan. And for those of you who want to fucking criticize and judge, some of us didn't come here to read libraries of books because we already have in our past lives, and that shit is integrated. We might not be able to quote it, but the information is legitimately integrated into our knowledge base, into our Akashic, which we have opened access to when we activate our 108. Okay? So don't get it twisted. We're not stupid. We're not lazy. A huge part of our job here, like while we're here, is to be still, is to be calm, is to heal in the stillness, is to regulate our nervous systems, is to find balance, is to connect to the divine and to unity consciousness, to quantum consciousness, so we can connect to the information that we're needing to bring, right? That's stored in our DNA. It has everything to do with energy. So I really feel like this is a beautiful representation of that activation. I really do. Do you see that? And you're just holding all of the cups in the air, understanding all these different facets of yourself, and not just here in this dimension, but in other dimensions as well. And really being more connected to who you are in other dimensions in a very real way. I think that's where we're headed. That's what it feels like to me. So that's super fascinating shit. Wow. Like wow. My mind is blown. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, so it's like there's treasure down here below, a treasure chest here, okay? And also 9 being the number of completion, like the end of a 10, but it's the end of a cycle, right? You're completing a cycle, okay? But this feels like on a collective level, like a global level, like we are all completing this cycle and we're closing it out. It's happening collectively. Yeah, I'm getting so many, it's like really happening collectively. I think you're gonna see a lot of us coming on here talking in a very more straightforward way about who we are, and what energy we are. like where our soul comes from. And that's going to become very, very normalized. And people are going to be wanting to make that up. But at the same time, it's going to get people to start connecting in a very real, raw way with their own intuition. And when you start to bring awareness to those deeper things that you know, but you don't ever bring to the surface because it doesn't make any sense to you, because logic is still very much a part of your life, that's just how it happens. And then you just start chiseling away and chiseling away and chiseling away at the programming and the limiting beliefs. And you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere. So let's shock people and be like, no, man, this is who I am. You're here because I created you. How about that? But I'm not arrogant. I feel it's like my children. I want to love you. Hold you up. Open your eyes. Make you see right. Turn your light on so you can see your own potential. Yes. I want to do these things. I have just deep desire to want to show others their potential by not just by being the light. I'll illuminate it. I'll bring the awareness, right? I don't even have to tell you that's what I'm doing. That's the fun part. I don't need the credit, but it's just about turning the light on. That's all. And mostly with my energy, I'm learning it doesn't take much to turn the light on. Sometimes I have to, go a little extra step to turn somebody's light on. No, I don't. It's been extreme before in terms of anyway, that's a story for a book. All right, we get the High Priestess here, and we have, all right, so it looks like we're going to be moving into new territory also. See the High Priestess here? It's like we are going to be using solely intuition to bring about spiritual awakening, right? That's what we've been doing. All the tarot card readers, and everyone else out there using their intuition to bring about change. It's causing mass awakening. Mass awakening. Okay, wow. Oh. A global, and I'm hearing universal, balancing of the scales. Oh, wow, yeah. So with that, with all of these paradigms being coming down, all these archaic ways of being, all of these limiting beliefs, one by one, as Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see. And I always take that as go within. Disconnect from everything. Be the change you wish to see means take full accountability for your own effing self. Not just your physical self, but that is a really good place to start. But for your emotional self and for your spiritual self, for all of your etheric bodies, for your health, for your physical self, and also for your mental health, okay? All of it matters, and you gotta start somewhere, and that's a whole nother lesson for a different day as well. Because wow, it's really powerful stuff when you just start somewhere. I think maybe that's the bigger message today. The overarching theme is to just start somewhere. Because this is going to be a big question. Well, I don't know where to start, and I feel overwhelmed, and I'm very awake and aware now, but now I know I have all these things that I need to work on, and that can be, that can drive people to, deeper mental illness. We're going to have this issue right now. We are going to have some psychosis and stuff to deal with and help people work through. Okay, that's a side note. This is a really important video. Okay. Anyway, so, oh, wow. We just have so much balance going on. We have so much balance. It's about choices. It's about choices. It's about choices. My gosh. But, yeah, so these paradigms are coming down. So it's like the whole Mother Gaia, the whole world is receiving karmic justice for being under the stronghold of things they could not see, things that were pushed on them generationally that aren't even their fault, they had nothing to do with, right? All is going to be balanced now. Thank you, pioneers. Thank you, souls that agreed to come here and break this shit wide open. I'm so grateful for you all. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is incredible. Yeah, and no, it's over. So 611, 11, 116, like I've been seeing that also. But anyway, look at this balance. Look at all that balance coming in, everything coming into balance, people becoming unified within themselves.